Tanisha Ingleton, Director Principal for the National College for Educational Leadership. When schools were ordered closed in March 2020, our school leaders were charged immediately with the duty to move teaching and learning in an online or virtual setting. The National College for Educational Leadership recognized that school principals, school administrators, and middle leaders needed to be equipped with the technical, cognitive, behavioral, and social capabilities to lead learning in a virtual or distant setting. We immediately conceptualized a two-tier framework to build leadership resiliency in our school leaders. Tier 1 involved a reimagination of our existing products to make them more contextual and relevant to the challenges of the pandemic. Tier 2 involved a conceptualization, design, and development of a suite of learning products that were specific to the demands of the pandemic. For Tier 1, we postponed all our face-to-face engagements across all programs, and we started to engage all our participants online. Our Child-Friendly Schools Leadership Online course is completely asynchronous, and many of our school leaders who were not previously engaged were encouraged to get onto this course. Our Inclusive School Leadership Training Program offered a blended approach that made our school leaders even more interested in pursuing this learning product. Given the changing landscape and the influx of technology, we sought to build on the digital literacy of our school leaders. How did we do this? We collated all our videos, all our digital learning series, and all of our products that we would have previously utilized in the system and placed them on our YouTube channel for our principals to get immediate and ready access. These learning products dealt with issues like leadership in crisis, leadership resiliency, systems of sustainability in leadership, giving effective feedback, leadership consistency, staff engagement, engaging the school board, preparing physical spaces, parental engagement, honoring ministry's obligations, leading great teams, curriculum implementation, visioning, emotional intelligence in leadership, managing finances, and leading in the fourth industrial revolution. The college collated over 30 videos, which are now on our YouTube channel, Ncel Jamaica, that you can access in your own time. Tier 2. This was a new and exciting adventure for the National College for Educational Leadership. The team engaged in rigorous and robust preparation for our school leaders to get the technical competencies that they would need to lead in an online setting. We knew that we needed to do more for our principals. We needed something that was scalable, something that was efficient, something that was convenient, something that was reusable. And so we did a survey with almost 3,000 school leaders across the island. We looked at the early childhood level, we looked at the public schools, and we also looked at our private or our independent schools. From those responses, we recognized that our principals needed to build on the technological capabilities to lead schools in a distant or remote setting. And so the Virtual Instructional Leadership Course was born. This particular course was designed to support principals' management and supervision of teachers using e-learning platforms. It provides a strong foundation for teaching with technology and explores online teaching design and delivery while providing strategies for instructional supervision and management and sustainability of the school's e-infrastructure. The modules that we have examined are Maslow before Bloom, leading with care, virtual learning environments, creating e-learning experiences, collaborative tools for school administrators, managing remote employees, and education for the fourth industrial revolution. We are proud to say that our school leaders are now able to make even more educated decisions about the various virtual learning platforms for their schools. They now have more accountability systems in place to manage remote learning. Our school leaders have an array of digital and collaborative tools to choose from to inform effective teaching and learning. Indeed, the National College for Educational Leadership has fulfilled its mandate and has been working tirelessly to respond to the pandemic. But that's not all. Having reaped success from the Virtual Instructional Leadership Course, we moved on to design the 3R framework: regroup, recondition, and rebuild. This particular learning product was concentrated on the COVID-19 protocols. The areas are classroom space and physical distancing, group size and staffing, mealtime and recreation, extracurricular and co-curricular activities, hygiene and cleaning, psychosocial considerations for school leaders, health screening and arrival procedures, curriculum modification, special education institutions and COVID-19, boarding schools and COVID-19, and private schools and COVID-19. To design this groundbreaking and innovative learning product, the college did extensive research. We looked at international standards, national imperatives and expectations coming from the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education. We journeyed across all 7 administrative regions, examined the best practices of our school leaders, examining the work that they were doing, and highlighting the different things that they needed to do. And still, there is more. In addition to our Virtual Instructional Leadership Course, our 3R framework, and all the other developmental interventions that we conceptualized in this time, the college organized high-impact leadership development webinars to further engage our principals and to equip them with the skills and competencies needed to lead in this time. My colleagues, the National College for Educational Leadership has our school leaders COVID covered. We will remain committed to create world-class educational leaders through our impactful and innovative offerings. Thank you.